Oh, you're a bunch of isolationists. You don't want to deal with the world. But you know what? It's exactly the opposite. Guess who the isolationists are? The isolationists are the ones who want to put sanctions on all these countries to punish them. And what do? They really punish them and have an overthrow of government? They solidify the power and bring out their own nationalism. So when we try to punish the Iranians, we solidify the power of Ahmadinejad. It does the opposite. I don't know whether they do it on purpose or they just don't know what they're doing, but it isn't good. It doesn't work. And But sanctions is a part of the isolationism that they accuse us of. And because the founders, and what I believe is that we should be friends with as many people as we can, trade with people, and travel with people around the world. Matter of fact, I think it's about time we remove the sanctions from Cuba. Why can't we travel to Cuba? We've had sanctions on Cuba for 50 years, and the Castros are still there. It didn't work very well. But I'll tell you what, the theory behind what the founders thought and what free markets describe is that when you're having free trade in markets, there's a self-interest involved to stay that way and not fight each other. You know, we were fighting the communists, we were fighting the Chinese, we were fighting the Vietnamese communists, and of course that war went very poorly. We lost that war. We came home. 1 million Vietnamese died, and 60,000 Americans died, but we had to come home. And they warned us. They said there would be this horrible, horrible thing. There would be a domino effect, and the communists would take over the whole world. Well, guess what? It must be free markets that moved in that direction, left our country, because now our banker's in China. So it hasn't worked all that well. But just think now, we do trade and talk to China under imperfect situations, but just think, we're not killing each other. When I was in high school, you know, we were killing each other. A teacher of mine went off to Korea and didn't come back. It made no sense to me. But what about Vietnam? Now we trade with them. We invest over there. They come over here. Imperfect. We're imperfect. They're imperfect.